Hi again, cereal eaters, to another edition of What's in the Box. So what have we got for you this time? Well, this is a really early promotion, this from 1938, where Kellogg's Cornflakes gave us these free model planes game. Let's take a look. Now, this is a beautiful promotion, and I was really lucky to get a hold of this. I've not got details of how you actually got it in the first place. I'd imagine you normally had to buy sort of 2 packets of cornflakes, and then the retailer would have actually given you one of these as part exchange for the actual purchase, and that was your promotion. And there would have been all sorts of signs in the shop as well advertising this. Anyway, you'll see on the front of it, it says 8 model planes to collect. And this is like a sort of a concertina folder. So if I pull it out like that, you can see it's got loads of different pages to it. So we'll go through each in turn, shall we? So we'll start off with the actual model planes that you could actually make. So there were 8 to actually construct, and these were all sort of perforated in the actual card. So you could actually just pop them out, bend all the various bits and pieces that were needed, and then sort of insert the bits into each other, and then you've got the various planes. So you'll see they've very clearly labelled on each one the various parts and which plane it related to and where it's slotted in. And on the reverse side, you've got images of the actual planes themselves. So you've got the Hawker Super Fury, you've got 2 of those. There's some wings as well. You've got the Fairy Battle, the Westland Lysander, the Percival Mew Gull. There's some amazing names here, isn't it? The Blackburn Shark, and then one I like is this Handley Page Bomber. And this is what the planes looked like when you made them. A colleague of mine, Rob Moore, actually had a set of these and constructed them. And he's really good at model making and everything else. And I think he's done a fantastic job of these. It's really nice to actually see what they're like actually when they're fully constructed. And I think they look pretty half decent, really. You know, this is from 1930s, and the quality of this build is really quite something. So that's the actual models. There was also a second part to this, which was the actual game itself. So I'll show you this instruction. So this is the back of the game instructions, but before we go on to that, it talks about learning how to fly. And this did make me laugh because, you know, given that this is aimed at school kids and everything, you know, it's really encouraging them as if they were actually flying. You know, before you start, inspect your aeroplane carefully, go over every part, check everything, don't take anything for granted. The safe rule is to see it for yourself. It's too late, much too late, to discover trouble when you're aloft. Then it talks about pushing the throttle, then you're all set, head into the wind, then climb. As you fly, you'll find that you can keep the nose of the aeroplane on a straight course. You're now ready to do your first turn. Then it's, whoa, time to go back and do a 3-point landing. So, yeah, interesting. Anyway, this is the game instructions as well. Fairly straightforward. Basically, you make the dice, and you'll see if you turn it over, on the other side, you actually had counters for the actual game. You actually had also a dice to make. And then you had this aerodrome backdrop because that went against the actual game itself. And the game is just a simple matter of just working your way around the board from the start to the finish. Based on your throws, you work around, obviously, the track on each of your respective planes. And whoever gets there first is the winner. So, lovely vintage item, this one, and really a true classic and one of the sort of prizes in my collection. So I absolutely love this one. If you're interested in this and other cereal items, then please subscribe to this channel, like and share it, or visit my website cerealoffers.com. Click on Kellogg's and then Cornflakes.